Okay, we're going to load into this one then. Hindustani, Georgian, Persians, lots of camels, except for the Georgians. But they do get Manaspa, which even since the nerf, can still be mastered very quickly and still will delete town centres if left alone. Georgians also got a little bit of a buff. It means they don't start with the minus food anymore, so you don't have to force drop. And they start with a meal cut, which is pretty nice for moving around eco. Budapest does set you up with 2 town centres instead of 1, but you need to lose both of them to lose in sudden death. You have a pond behind your TC, and Biri has 2 of his TCs relatively close together with a pond behind. He could contest the sides if you wanted. And his TCs are very far apart. Now, that can be a benefit because, hey, look, I've lost one area, that's fine. My other area is away from where the fight happened. But realistically, it's going to be much harder to move your army from one place to the other and defend both of these areas. Whereas Barry is only really going to cover this one area. And Barry picking a mighty. Again, Lewis taking shots at Barry's age. 1 to see for Lewis to snipe. I want for Barry to snipe. Perfect. Yeah, right. Andy definitely at a disadvantage in terms of how he's going to defend this one. But he does have the best access to the ponds. Lewis isn't far behind that, in fairness. So I think Lewis probably has the best map if you look at it just like from an individual perspective. But if you consider that Barry is actually kind of sectioned off from these 2, he could wall right across here. Like wood line, wood line, wood line, wood line. He's got 3 pond access. He's got a lot of resources back here. And he's just safe as can be. And this entire third of the map is his. The other 2 players can't really do that. It'd be much trickier for Lewis to do it, and Andy doesn't really have that as an option at all. He would have to do some huge walls. And his TC would still be vulnerable if he did so. I'll have to see it, how they choose to open. Will water become an option? Will they take into water later on? Persians, of course, have the faster running TCs. They also have double hit points on their TCs and docks as well. But the faster running TCs helps later on. It doesn't help early on because you can't afford to keep both TCs running constantly anyway, despite how good of a player Barry is. But when you are falling behind, you will be able to go back up again. Thank you for starting the prediction, moderators. Gamba is live, boys. And the grills. Georgians' eco is okay. Being able to fortify churches will protect villages, will protect areas of the map, and also make you gather a bit faster as well. 10% work rate in a 10-tower radius, I believe. But Hindustani cheap vills will help out. Even in the Dark Age, they're like 45 or 48 food, I think. Obviously goes lower with each age. And pretty nice. And will help with the double TC start. Means the eco will roll very quickly. But currently, Lewis has score lead. That's likely scouting. He scouted a lot. Gotta be careful as well. You could actually end up with 4 scouts in your base at any time in Dark Age. And if I'm Andy, I've got to be ready for that because I'm 2-0 up right now. And if I'm Peary and Lewis, I'm like, yo, bro, he's 2-0 up right now. This deer patch is nice for Andy, though. Right on the berries. Build count favouring Barry will continue to do so throughout the course of the game, you would imagine, at this point. And Doc is added in, so this will start to trickle out now as well. More walls are needed as Barry starts to wall up the left side to match Lewis. He locates the TC. And into the woodline he goes, but Singapore chases him away, and Andy's own scouts will come over to get into the fray. I would have liked a quick wall here from Andy. Quick palisade, garrison. Because here comes the lame. He missed the first one, I guess. But he did lame a sheep. But the cost of a scout, I do not think it's worth it. I think laming, whilst I promote it in the tournament and on a lot of maps, I don't think it's something you should bother doing on Budapest. There is so much food. Double berries, double ponds, 2 boars per TC, 8 sheep per TC, 6 deer per TC. Like, there's just so much food already that laming is just seldom going to find value, especially when you're against, when you're going to lose a scout for it. It just doesn't pay off. Okay, these are ambitious walls. It's necessary if you want to wall both TCs off together, which is typically the better play, but I just don't know if it's enough. Imagine if somebody got a Sneakville. Like Barry sent the Sneakville up here. Feels Monaspa Snipes. Yeah. I think Monaspa Snipes probably make the most sense. Likely why he's opted into Georgians. Oh. Barry's scouts this time. I'm going to take the TC5 from Andy. Moves his build ready to quick wall it in. And Lewis finding Barry's most southern TC as well. Scout going to be on 2 hit points now. And sorry, says Lewis. Okay. Public apology number 1. Says, I didn't mean to attack you. I'm purely trying to focus on Andy, that suggests. Which is definitely the right play. 1700, 1700. I would put everything into killing this guy. Especially if I'm Lewis, because Barry, he's on 0 anyway. I don't really care if Barry wins a game. I can afford for him to win a game. It's whatever. Then he just ties with me, right? But I have to make sure that Andy doesn't win this game at all costs. Scouts out front, protecting the wall and girls. Castle Age will be on the way soon for Lewis, assuming that the blacksmith and market go up unhindered. Andy ready to click up as well, but doesn't have the buildings. Market coming down. Blacksmith, no doubt, will be added soon. And the blacksmith stable for Barry, so not going for the market. Cost wood that he just doesn't have. He's been investing in fish boom. He go up to 74 already. Wow. A villager picked off. And some justification Andy will feel. Lewis with the quick walls this time. Keeping the elevator bill alive. Look at this fish boom from Barry. 2 ponds being fished in. 3 docks in total. Up to 80 vills. 80 economy units, rather. Wild. Going with that the outpost instead. And Barry. Gonna be a monster coming into this map. I think Castle Age, 25% for Lewis. 25% for Barry. 8% for Andy. So, he's there. He's in the argument. Is this a hole? It should be. Definitely looks like one to me. Don't know if that's by design. Gonna send the scouts over to deal with Barry's scouts now, and I don't know what Andy's approach is yet. Again, you've got to expect that you're going to be the target. Barry likely will muster up for knights and siege rams. It's something we've seen him have great effect with on Budapest. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind a fast aim from Barry and let him have his eco rolling and just go on edges and just use this hill and just wipe this TC out. Get access to all this gold. Lewis finally gonna dock this other pond, but I don't think Barry will know about him for a while. Castle Age arrives, so both the dark side players. Oh, whoa, it's a transport. It's a transport. Lewis is going to castle drop. I think it's a great play. Again, we've just been talking about how he's got to keep Andy on the back foot. He's got to make sure Andy loses this no matter what. And the castle from Andy is so poorly timed and such an unfortunate place because it is not going to protect him from the castle drop that is about to come from Lewis. And he may spot it. But I don't think he'll be able to prevent it. And it will reach the town centre. Barry has just been collecting so much fish. He has been, but I think he's going to be wiped out pretty quickly in this one. Oh wow, Vills are here. Fire galleys. Well, fire galleys here as well. And oh, more Vills are coming. Could this be the second doubt that Andy has forced this set? No way. This is going up. There's a Gulam here, bro. Lewis is desperately force clicking. Barry says no when he spots the fire in his fish boom. No way. 98%. This is going up. It's going up. It's up. Wow, the last villager does it. The last villager does it. Nearly a second out. And Lewis says 11. 1 Vill, 1 HP. Bosh. Castle at home for Lewis now. But he did poke the bear a little bit. But I don't think Barry's too bothered in. Yep, Knights and Rams, this TC, not long for this world. And Prayer later, Andy is optimistic. I don't think it'll come in. I think the TC will die first. And he says GG 11. And yeah. He has to suspected that it was going to happen. I would run these Vills. Honestly, I would run them. I would even try to keep this TC alive. I'd let it die. I would let it die. You have how many Vills here? 23 Vills here. Run them the fuck away. Stonewall, 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 Stonewall. Play 1 TC. Try to get control of water to add fish boom in, I guess. And just prepare for defense of this. A couple of camels will help. Maybe a mangonel. Did it with the scorpions. A couple of rams to take out this castle. Like, just completely abandon that part of the map. It is your only hope. And yeah, here we go. Stonewall's coming through. You have to. It sucks, but you have to let this happen. And I don't know if it's going to be quick enough. You need a gate. You need to build a gate. You need to build a gate. You didn't build a gate. The Knights are in. I guess you're trying to quick wall here from the Monasper as well. Not really too much you can do. Barry's fish again being attacked by Lewis on the water. The Knights have stopped, though. The Knights have stopped. Giving Andy an extra moment, but the Monasper harassing so much. Imperial Age coming in from this town centre now. Andy does have plenty of wood to repair his TC. So if he can, like, deal with the trickle. Barry, go for Lewis. He's full on me. And Barry says no. That's fair. I mean, don't ask, don't get, right? But Barry knows. You're on too, buddy. I need to make sure you die. Lewis hits a Imperial Age as well. Wow. Mighty impressive. Barry says no, but is actually over here, by the way. With Knights. I mean, Andy's up 2-1-0, so he very much deserves to get the fairy treatment. Wow, Barry can come into this as well. It's open. It's open. This obviously went walled off for Lewis. He walled the front. I thought that was enough. Fortified churches allow his villas to hide. TC is walled up. Will be protected from rams. At least a little bit. Treb working away on Andy's castle. Imperial Age is in. Can make Trebs of his own. And the raids from Barry on Lewis are going to be pretty huge here. Gulams are going to come and dive the Treb as well. They'll get through it pretty sharpish. And all of a sudden, Lewis is the one that's being pressured by 2 players. Just from nowhere. Just from absolutely nowhere. Lewis is suddenly the one being 2v1'd. I mean, the castle is still raining down arrows. I have trust issues, says Lewis. Nobody blames it. Oh, look at the Mangonels. Barry's just stacking on Mangonels says, I don't need Imperial Age to win this game. I need Knights, and I need Mangonels. I'm having some right now, not gonna lie. Barry looking for a way in. I think there's a gap on the top of that market. But luckily, Lewis's castle will protect Andy a little bit. No, it won't, because it's right-clicked onto the TC. Quick cross from Andy. Castle smack bang in the middle of the map for Barry. Where we go to develop trust issues. Yeah, right. It'll be 5, 6 Mangonels going to be queued up. TC's going to die real quick. Okay, Gulams are here in enough number. Castle to the north will go down eventually for Lewis. Knight still raiding Lewis as well. And look, Barry looks like he's unbeatable on this map. I've seen him play this map so many times in the tournament, and he is absolutely devastating on it. I thought maybe it would be different in a free-for-all environment. I still wouldn't bet against him, even though he hasn't won a game the set yet. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've got something like that planned for a charity stream, but I don't know how I'm going to go about it yet. Is Mangonels going to be enough, though? Is the Knights to stand in front? Manaspa will kill the Mangonels pretty quick. And yeah. Lewis will survive the initial attack with repairs, with a castle, with some monks. But now, on the left base, there's going to be Trebs from Andy. Barry looking to drop another castle, it looks like, but Gulam's here. I'm going to try to stop it. This is going for the castle, right? It's not going for the TC. Don't think it ranges the TC. They put 2k on blue. I mean, yeah, Lewis was looking strong out the gates. And Barry says, you know what? If I can't castle Andy, I'll just castle Lewis. Lewis is the highest scorer of the two right now. Arguably in a better position to fight back, being that he's already killed one of Andy's TCs. So I actually like this from Barry. Not only has he done his damage to Andy, he knows that he's already killed a TC and wants to make sure Lewis is in the same spot. And then Barry will be safe. He'll have 2 TCs. He'll be infinitely ahead in eco. He did win water eventually on the left as well. So Fishboom is strong for Barry still. 123 economy units. As Persians, who are a very strong late game save. Still no Imperial Age though. No, I'm just gonna keep making army all over the place. Andy repopulated this area when Barry stopped hitting him, which I rate, but 2 Knights will kill those villas pretty quickly. Okay, castle up, and again Lewis will try to repair his TC. Oh, that's a lot of petards. That is a lot of petards. Barry trying his best to make it so that the Knights will come out and tank here. Walls from Lewis, again, in front of the TC. Very OP. Oh, the petards aren't going to get through. There's 5, 6 more, though, in the castle, not including the one that's just hitting the wall now. Okay, Ram and Mangonel going through. Barry did win the fight on the right-hand side. Despite all this happening, petards go through. TC falls. TC number 1 down for Lewis as Imperial Age arrives for the Persians. I told you guys, Barry on this map is crazy, and I think the fact that he was behind going into this map, this set, is really, really, really big. Because, man, if Barry was up 2-0 already, I don't think they could have stopped him. He's been so clean this game. And I know he hasn't really been the focus from Lewis, or Andy for that matter, but man, devastating performance so far. Lewis has been the most consistent of all 3 players, though, I have to say. I know he's not winning. I know Andy's the one with the 2 wins on the board, but I feel like Lewis has consistently been the better of the 3 players. He just hasn't quite got it over the line. Inscription coming through for Barry, so we'll start to make trips a bit faster. Vulnerable TC. Vulnerable TC. Full control of the map. It's just so orange right now. Transport out for Andy? Where's he transporting to, though? Is he going to transport Trebs? Bro, he's going to go snipe Berry. He could do it as well, especially with the hill bonus damage. So many villas coming forward. Past 50 fills again, fellas. I'm not sure I'd want to flex.
Stop sending me extra resources.
But they've left you alone, man. It's Persian's true. Oh, well, I mean, he's got 5 on the field. Oh, one's out here working on this. I respect that. Knights can't dive this either. The Trevor's walled in for now. Pikeman out here from Lewis. Hey Zen, I'm doing fantastic, mate. How are you doing? Second Trevor unpacking here for Andy. So yeah, gonna deal with that castle creep. How many is he sending? He's just sending 3. Maybe he forgot that it's Persians. I certainly forgot until I was reminded by Gansky. Kansky, do you know if anybody's casting your set? And when is it? Is it 8 or 10? I can't remember. I think you said it was 10, but I don't remember. The castle falls down just because it went up. Oh, it's tomorrow? Oh, okay, fair. Castle from Beery. It'll just kill these vills. Beery, stop or I kill TC. Oh, wow! The threat from Lewis. 2 Trebs. I don't think it'll be enough because the vills are here. But it could be a good enough distraction because whilst Beery's dealing with this and dealing with aggression, Andy's here to kill the other TC and he is creeping right forward onto the top of this hill. Oh my god. Will Beery notice? No way. No way, dude. Could you imagine? Imagine after all this, Beery loses. Oh, Lewis is dead, though. Lewis is dead. Lewis died. I completely missed it. Completely missed it. Beery beats the fastest TC kill time 3 times this game. And TC down for Beery. This TC lives, though. Beery killed the Trebs just in time. And wow. Lewis almost winning the game for Andy. Almost winning the game for Andy. How close was that? Jesus. Oh, wow. Trebs, though. But there's no army for Andy. That's the problem. There's no army. So these Trebs can climb atop this hill and they will devastate that TC very quickly. And Beery again going to castle in front of the castle. Really insistent on castle creeping. Just kill the castle. You've got 5 Trebs. Just kill the castle. Yeah, they're hitting palisades. I don't understand. Okay, now he's killing the castle. I assumed he was doing that so that he could drop a castle here, but I just don't know why. Just kill this castle, then walk in and end the game, right? Oh, Andy immediately gonna wall. Double layers as well. Says, nope. Not letting you come any closer, but I think he may be close enough. It's gonna be close, but there's a Treb on the right side as well. One Lewis Treb shot from winning. Wow. Insane. And Andy dies. No GG, give the TC. Beery on the board. Very nearly lost the entire set, though. But that moment, how much Lewis and Beery trust each other. Again, they need to work together. They need to work together, but how can they? They've already proven that snipes will happen. Friendships will be torn. as Berry finally makes it onto the board, and we go into what's potentially Andy's strongest map.